Hi guys, Will Terry here, and today I want to talk about how to beat AI art. It's a big topic today. I see it. I'm a podcaster on the 3 Point Perspective podcast, and at svslearn.com, our students are constantly asking us our opinions. Here on my YouTube channel, getting people ask me to weigh in on it. We did weigh in on our podcast, but I thought I'd do it here as well. And So, how to beat it? A lot of people are worried that it's just going to take over everything. Now, there are definitely some art jobs, some illustration freelance jobs, and that I think AI is going to take over. I think that people are going to figure out how to use it. Maybe even art directors will figure out how to use it, and and a lot of the jobs or assignments that we're used to are just going to evaporate. And I think that's a natural thing in markets as technology comes in and it wipes people out. The thing is, technology has moved kind of slow enough that as you're kind of going through your life, you kind of get used to things being a certain way, and it's hard to go through those changes. I went through one of those with stock illustration. When I first started in 1992. I'm dating myself, but I had a very thriving career in the magazine industry, editorial art, newspapers. I was doing illustrating articles, sometimes 15 or 20 assignments a month, and making tons of money. I had a great life. We spent more than we made. We're stupid with our money, but the computer came in and stock illustration came in, and it wiped the magazines out. The magazines started to going online, and there were a ton of illustrators at that time doing the exact same thing that we're doing today, going, what are we going to do? How do we beat this stock illustration? How do we beat the computer? And it was a waste of time. The writing was on the wall, and technology moves forward. Technology will always make goods and services cheaper, and that's been happening through the history of the earth. If you look at history, there was a time when there were people using horses and cars, and there was all this propaganda coming out about how horrible cars are, and they're unreliable and they're terrible, and you don't want a car. And I mean, how many people are riding down the street on horse? And it put the blacksmiths out of business. The buggy whip makers gone out of business. So if your whole life you're fixing wagon wheels, and then all of a sudden these cars start driving down the road, and your business just sort of dries up. And that's what's happening right now with AI art. But I'm going to give you a way to beat it. And some of you are going to like it, and some of you aren't going to like it, and some of you have probably already thought of this. But as we shift, one of the things that is always struck me as odd with illustrators is, you have in the arts. I mean, you have music, you have comedy. Let's just take music, comedy, and writers. Okay, those are all artists. If you want to be a musician, if you want to make money in the world as a musician, you have to, on your own time, write songs. Try to get put a band together on your own dime. Make those songs and get them out into the world through promoting I don't know all the ways they promote, putting them on YouTube, spreading your music around. A lot of musicians put their music out for free, so people will use it, so it will catch on. They'll put it on Spotify or whatever, and but they're entrepreneurial in that they make the product first without any guarantee of selling it. Same with comedians. There's no guarantee for comedians. There's nobody hiring a comedian, and same for authors. We work with authors to illustrate children's books. We work with authors to illustrate comics and graphic novels and whatever else. We illustrate articles that authors have written. The authors are more entrepreneurial than we are. They write a story with no guarantee that a publisher is going to pick it up. And then the publisher, they send it to their agent. Their agent shops it around, and then maybe if they're lucky, they get a note, an email like, hey, we just sold your manuscript. And so then that's when they get paid. But they had to make the product first. And for some reason, and I don't know why, but we as illustrators, we we did the hard thing. We told our parents, gonna go into art, and and then we fought against the onslaught of, are you sure? Is it, I don't know. That's pretty risky, that endeavor to do, and yet we did it anyway, right? So we made that hard leap to go into this risky field, and then we want to go safe with getting hired. And so yeah, AI is going to be used by the people that hire us, okay, because it will make it cheaper for them. So just assume that that's going to happen, not with every client. And and you could push back and say, well, AI is not there to illustrate a children's book yet. Probably right. Will it happen? I think it will. I think that it will get to that point. But my point is, you've already gone this far with taking on a risk. Why not risk going even further and making the product on your own? Write the game, write the graphic novel, write the comic, write the children's book, and don't wait to be hired. Make the product, market the product yourself. AI can't stop you there. AI cannot stop you from making a product. So that's how you're going to see a lot of illustrators beating AI. The question is, are you going to be one of them? Or are you going to be one that goes, yeah, I used to be an illustrator one day, and now I'm not, And I'm also not saying that it's going to be easy to make a book and get it out there and make it popular enough to make money off of. I'm not saying that. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be really difficult. We're going to have to think outside the box. We're going to have to go after niche markets. In fact, I just started a series on my channel, and it's how to create a money-making art project. And you can check the playlists on my channel. I'm going to be going through the book that I wrote and the whole process of getting it out into the world and marketing it and trying to prove this concept that you can beat AI art by doing your own project. If I can't do it, then I'll just have to try again. I mean, like, it's going to be hard. There's going to be some challenges, but I think that with what I have planned, that I'm going to be able to make more money than I would with a publisher. I really do. And I think that now is the time for illustrators to kind of wake up and go, the times are changing and we need to move and change with the times. And so anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. Like always, I don't want you to like or subscribe to my channel unless you like what you hear. At the end, I'm going to just tell you a little bit more about my online art school. So thanks for watching. And if you want to hear that, stay. Okay, I said I would talk about this at the end of the video. And so here we are. I'm not going to take a lot of time with this, but some of you know that I created an online art school along with Jake Parker and Lee White. It's called svslearn.com. It's specifically designed for illustrators who want to increase their skills. So we have a lot of illustrators in university art programs or art schools who take our courses as supplemental. We have a lot of students who take this instead of going to art school. The beauty is that you can do this on your own time, in your own home, on your own schedule, and maybe you don't have an art school close by that you want to go to. And the biggest advantage is the fraction of the price. It's only $25 a month. It's going up in January 1st. So this is November of 2022. It's going to go up in a couple of months. So tell your friends that it's going to be going up, because those people who are in at the $25, it's like $24.99 or something like that per month, are going to stay at that price. We're not going to increase the rate on the people that have been supporting us, but the price will go up for new subscribers. And I just want to show you really quick here, right here, a guided curriculum. We put together a full foundations program. So everything that you need is in, you start with level 1 and you've got how to draw everything with Jake Parker. All your perspective and drawing classes, basic light and shadow, and introduction to color theory is all in there. And then level 2, you get into some of the more important things, more advanced drawing, character design, stylizing human characters. And all of this is to help you become a children's book illustrator or a graphic novel illustrator. Even comic book illustrators find all this stuff very helpful. It's everything that you need, all the tools that you need to become a children's book illustrator. And a lot of people are taking the foundations before they take our big, robust Children's Book Pro class. So the Children's Book Pro class is not included in the subscription. That's a premium class that's designed to give you all the knowledge for making a children's book, for getting involved in the children's book industry, working with publishers and agents and all of that stuff. But this is the foundations level that you need before you get into that. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Again, we are at svslearn.com. You can go there and check it out. And again, we've got the free trial for 14 days. So there you go. I've loved working on this project. I've loved working with Jake and Lee and all the other teachers that we've had involved in this project. It's been a lifelong passion. We've been doing this for, I think, close to 10 years now. And our students love it. And so there you go. So that's another thing that I do.